My unboxing video also goes live immediately after this event. And then there's also a giveaway video too. I got a stack of OnePlus Nord devices that you guys can win. So check out that video also on the Unbox Therapy channel immediately after this live stream completes. So what else can I say? Well, look, this is a device that we have talked about a lot leading up to this event. It was a lot of rumors that were out there and speculation. And then it was sort of this slow leak that took place, exposing different elements of the device. But the real story here is kind of a return to the roots for OnePlus, a return to the value for money proposition, the kind of budget-friendly experience, still maintaining a kind of a fluid or a smooth experience without a hefty price tag to go with it. That's the message. That's the idea with this OnePlus Nord device. And I'm hoping that when we see this AR live stream here, that we're going to get a sense for that. We'll see what happens. But we're going to get the price. The price is going to be key. I forgot you're over there, Willie, dude. I was looking for a nod. There's a good nod. That's a nice, comfy nod you just hit me with right there. Price is going to be key. It's increasingly, that's that killer feature today in the smartphone game because, let's be honest, there's a lot to choose from. A lot of smartphones out there. So it's not just about what's on that spec list. It's not just about what the thing looks like. It's also, where does it fit in? What are you going to need from me cash-wise so that I can have that experience? All right, Jack, can we get an update on this countdown? What are you saying for us here? Oh, I feel like Jack's about to hit us with some AR right now. He's lining things up. Oh my goodness gracious. It's very intense right now. He's bent over. He's pointing at my desk right here, and something should appear. Oh, I hear something. I hear something. Do you guys hear that? I feel like maybe you can hear that. The preparation begins. This is your intro, your dramatic intro music. Oh, maybe there's a lot of people on having the AR experience themselves. It's quite possible. There's panic ensuing over here. We have people are scrambling, and Willie Doo's got the headphones back on. Jack's back, and I'm waiting for those sweet entrance tunes to reconvene. I have to say, Will, I normally don't have the headphones on when we're doing this show. And it makes me want to get to the mic closely. Yes, it does. So. How we looking, Jack? Oh, baby. Jack's back. And there's that music again. That means we're close. We're getting close, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, baby. We are live in a couple of minutes here. And if this doesn't get you going, I don't think you can call yourself a tech fan right now. I think you're going to have to reconsider, because this is it's what it's all about. And look at the AR component. It's never been done before. That's fun. So this is going to be populated. This area right in front of me here is going to be populated with the actual broadcast. It's wild. 1 minute. 1 minute. Now, some people out there are going to be having this AR experience themselves, right? If you downloaded it in advance. And then for everybody else, we get to have this experience together. So I appreciate you being here. One minute. 1 minute remains. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I just nailed that by just guessing. That's good stuff right there. Shh.
是毋庸置疑的，因为呢 ，Pete 从创立一家这家公司之初呢，他就有一个非常简单的想法，就是与世界分享更好的科技。
所以我们重新开了一套的产品线。
We are launching a phone with 6 months to do it.
We don't have any time, but we still have to do stuff.
We don't have a launch plan.
We do the budget like that, then we open that.
We don't have visual identity.
It's a fast-paced project.
We don't have product entirely figured out. We haven't tested the overall concept.
你告诉我的节点是模糊的，我怎么去做呢？
我要下周知道这个 OK， 这个马上就结束。
I've never seen this speed ever in my life.
Oh, and build a team. The most important thing, build a team.
Does Carl share that vision? Does product team share that vision? I guess we'll find out.
This will definitely stick out. This is not the ordinary phone you see.
And that's sort of where you're shaking my head. Fuck, we're onto something here.
The stakes are much higher. And if we don't succeed, we probably don't have another shot.
Today will be a day to remember for OnePlus.
In the smartphone industry, there's a huge change every 2 years. Anything can happen.
是毋庸置疑的，因为呢 ，Pete 从创立一家这家公司之
I think that's
初
the
呢，
clip we just
他就
saw,
有一
Jack.
个非常简单的想法，就是与世界分享更好的科技。
所以我们重新开了一套的产品线。
We are launching a phone with 6 months to do it.
Maybe we're still waiting
We
for
don't
the
have
next
any
piece.
time, but we still have to do stuff.
We don't have a launch plan.
We do the budget like that, then we open that.
Oh, this is
We don't
okay.
have
We're gonna
visual
watch this
identity.
video.
It's a fast-paced
Okay, so we just got word
We don't have product entirely
very soon, very shortly.
tested the overall
We've
concept.
got a little hype up. This is our hype up video. Are you hype, ladies and gentlemen? I would assume so.
I've never seen this speed ever in my life.
I don't know about you, but
Build a team.
I tend to get hype at 9:51 a.m.
Build a team.
And when the tech is involved.
Carl share that vision?
Well, of course, that's the time where I am, 9:51 a.m. But we have people from all over the world. Shout out to everybody watching from Europe and India and everywhere.
And that's sort of
Asia.
shaking my head. Fuck, we're onto something here.
The stakes are much higher. And if we don't succeed, we probably don't have another shot.
There's 91,000 people here right now. So, what a time to be alive, as far as I'm concerned.
There's a huge change every 2 years.
And so we should do some predictions here. Will, you don't have a microphone. Poor guy. How come you lost your mic?
质疑的，因为呢 ，Pete 从创立一家这家公司之初呢，他就
Willie,
有一个非常
Willie Doo's mic has vanished in exchange for all the AR equipment that's been necessary for this particular broadcast.
重新开了一套的产品线。
We are launching a phone with 6 months to do it.
Yeah, but I like the noise in the background so we know exactly when the next piece comes.
Launch plan.
Yeah, okay, good. Well, maybe we can get people in the chat here to actually come with their predictions. I'm curious what you guys think that the price of the OnePlus Nord is going to be. Let me know in the chat if it's not flying too fast for you.
Figured out. We haven't tested the overall concept.
你告诉我的节点
It'll take me a while to see those results, but
我要下周知道这个 OK， 这个马上就结束。
I've never seen this speed ever.
For those of you that are just joining right now, we are on a countdown here for this AR experience. We have the first elements have taken place. We had a broadcast essentially take place on this tabletop, and there's currently a video, kind of hype up video that appears just above the desk, and then there was a countdown prior to that. But I've been told that the eventual experience here is that the device is going to be actually available in front of me in augmented reality, spinning about, spinning around, all the various details and all the specifications. And of course, the thing I just asked you to guess on, we'll find out the price, which is going to be that key factor. I see some guesses coming in now. We got everything from, well, all the different people are guessing in all the currencies, dollars and rupees and euros, and I see everything from 350 to 500, 400 euros, 29,000 rupees.
6 months to do it.
Many guesses are flowing in. It's going to be a big key. It's going to be a big key for this device, big key for any device in 2020. I mean, there are some other specs that we can talk about that we're aware of at the moment, or that we've at least seen in the various rumors and leaks, and even certain ones that have been exposed by OnePlus themselves. 700 series chip expected to be in there. I remember I just read recently going with the default Google Messages application, which I think is a move, because obviously that's what I use. I go across various platforms. I pop on the stock Messages app. And OnePlus just say, you know what? At least with the Nord, we're going to throw it on. And that's the official word. And so I appreciate these type of moves. You keep the Android experience close to the intended way. It's tough to build an OS, out here. It's beyond what you and I are doing. You're doing big things right now. I mean, I see you got headphones. You got one earbud, and then on the other side, you got it's incredible. Willie Doo is working so hard for you guys right now. It's incredible. Shout out to Will. Oh, shout out to Jack too. What you got on your feed now, Jack? Oh, okay. Okay, so what is that? That's 4 more minutes, ladies and gentlemen. 9:59 is when our next piece comes through on the broadcast. We are now at 9:56, so not too long. Imagine me trying to nail the countdown, a 4-minute countdown. That's some space level. That's some space type of countdown right there. Space travel. When they do the launch. When do they start counting down from? It's definitely more than 10, but is it from 1 minute? They start counting down. There's liftoff. It's launch status. Space is making a comeback. I don't know if you knew that, Will. Space is hot right now.
We know that you have big plans for us.
Oh, did they? Yeah, there you go, man. There you go. Oh, you know what I can show you? I can show you the packaging. Look there. I can show you the OnePlus Nord package. Check that. There you go. Very subtle. I can't open this right now, but I can just show you the packaging with the subtle, the Nord branding. And many of you may not know, but the reason for choosing the name Nord, I've been told, is the indication of north, pointing in the direction of north. It's only up. Only up from here, Will. So, a couple of teal accents, by the way. Little indicator there. Another teaser. And another thing I can tell you is that I actually, in your upcoming unboxing video, which publishes right after this, I want you to stick around to the end of that video. Right? I'm telling you guys right now. There's a nice little piece of therapy at the end of that. I think, at least as long as Kirk was able. Stick around to the end of that one. 103,000 concurrent viewers. What a time to be alive. say it again. 104,000. It's crazy, man. People are excited about this device. I think the true OnePlus fan, this is the one that gets them hyped up. I mean, listen, we did the stuff with the 8 and the 8 Pro. We made the videos and whatnot, and the commenters, they were in there. And the thing about it is, I feel like OnePlus listens to the commenters. They listen to the feedback. They had a community piece from the very beginning. And if people say, hey, this is what we're looking for, or they say, hey, something's too expensive, or they say, we want this, we want you to go back to this other approach or something, it would appear there is some listening. And I think that there's an appreciation that comes with that there's some dialogue, some back and forth, some feedback. Oh, Jack's getting back on. We're switching. Something's coming through. Oh, baby, yes. Here we go. This is the next piece.
6 gigs of RAM.
12 gigs 1 minute countdown. There's me right there. Look at that.
Running at 90 hertz. It's too good. It's too cheap.
There's Day 2D. Shout out Day 2D.
It's going to be called the Nord.
OnePlus Nord.
Is it going to be dual cameras, triple camera?
48 megapixel sensor, couple of other cameras.
Auxiliary ultra wide and a depth
Or maybe even before camera array.
6.4-inch OLED panel.
AMOLED display.
LCD,
It's
so that
actually
was
checking a lot of those boxes.
Who's ready for something new? Bring up the volume on that a little bit. New beginnings, and they're all posting new beginnings.
This is a phone that I think will be very disruptive in the
They're
market.
going to go back to their roots and create this budget smartphone.
OnePlus 7T series.
Oh, baby. AR. The future.
Dear past,
makes us human.
we know that you have big plans for us. Paths to success that you see as the only way forward. Call us foolish or naive, but in this fast-changing world that pulls you this way and that, listening to our own inner voice seems like the better way. It's not about revolting against the past. It's simply about staying true to who we are, what we do, and what we make. Because if we're not living our true self, we're not really living at all.
Animations. If you're wanting to create a powerful intro,
all right, it's happening now.
Video content, you're in the right place. Because I'm about to show you.
Hi, I'm Carl from OnePlus.
What's up, Carl?
And welcome to the world's first product launch in AR. You won't find any queues or crowds here, and everyone watching has the best seat in the house. So for the next 20 minutes, we're gonna make history together. And at the end of it all, we'll bring an AR demo to your home so you can experience our newest product, all while staying safe. But before we jump right into it, I want to give you an update on the OnePlus 8 series. We launched the OnePlus 8 and OnePlus 8 Pro back in April, and we couldn't be happier with the reception from our community and the media. CNET said OnePlus 8 and OnePlus 8 Pro are killer flagship phones, and Forbes said OnePlus challenges everyone with practical OnePlus 8 and powerful OnePlus 8 Pro. But now let's be honest, you all know why you're here. Today is about the OnePlus Nord. It's an entirely new adventure for us, and I'm really excited to tell you all about it. Before we launched the OnePlus One, we asked people what they wanted to see in a smartphone, and that allowed us to create a device that catered to the needs of consumers and really shook the market. 6 years on, our community has only grown stronger, providing us with unprecedented insights into what makes a great smartphone great. We learned that a quality smartphone experience boils down to three things. One, camera. It's one of the most used features on a smartphone, so any good phone has to come with great cameras. And two, a smooth experience. So specs and performance are great, but if the experience is laggy, it really detracts from the joy of using the product. And three, quality. As people have become proficient in using smartphones, they increasingly want to buy one from someone they can trust and make a good product. So that's exactly what we've done. Nord has 6 cameras that goes beyond megapixels, but it's got a lot of those too. Nord features the same fast and smooth experience that's uniquely OnePlus. And of course, Nord is built to the same quality standards as our other OnePlus phones, so it will last you for years to come. We've always placed the smartphone experience on a pedestal, but until now, we've had to rely on the fastest and most expensive components on the market to deliver it to you. We know you wanted a more affordable OnePlus phone, but until recently, it wouldn't have been possible to make without compromising our standards. But technology keeps on evolving, and today, we've finally been able to put together a product that stays true to our user experience standards. A product that truly belongs in the OnePlus family. Introducing Nord. It's pretty much everything you could ask for.
Oh, you heard it. It's what you asked for. Oh, there we go. AR floating around. 12 gigs of RAM, 765G, IMX586, 90 hertz AMOLED display, and boom, the phone is there. Physically spinning, I can almost touch it. This is wild. How about that for a launch event? Holy, so you can, okay, hold on, we're not done. Oh man, that's futuristic. Well, we're living in the future, man. So this is a good look at the device, obviously here. Couple colors that you got that bright blue as well. Oh, and this one get you going right here. Right, dual front cameras as well. An interesting choice. One very wide. Just that group shot. 105 degree field of view. Very wide. 765G 5G. That's the choice people are wondering about. They say they smoothed it out. They say they got a smooth experience, which is what matters. That's the OnePlus word. And warp charge in there as well. 32. 70% charge in half an hour, and obviously the 90 hertz display. People want the high refresh. Look at that color, Will. That is some icy blue going on there. That's part of the Nord name for sure. Look at this. Okay, we're back.
This is Nord, a device that realizes our goal of sharing the best technology with the world. It's also the result of a whole lot of sleepless nights. Before we had a name for this project, we had a direction, north. There's this concept of North Star, that each and every one of us has a path in our hearts that we follow. In a way, this new product line represents going back to some of the early ideas we had at OnePlus.
Well, that's crazy with the reflections.
A great product at a reasonable price.
I guess the reflections on a rotation.
We named this new product line Nord so that we're always reminded of our direction. When designing Nord, we took inspiration from the natural world and developed 2 incredible colors. The first is blue marble. It's smooth, striking, and elegantly reflects its environment. Here's Nord in its second color scheme, gray onyx, with a subtle metallic finish under the glass. On the front, you'll find a 6.44-inch fluid AMOLED display with a 90 Hz refresh rate and a bezel-less design. In true OnePlus fashion, We've also paid meticulous attention to the little details to streamline its design. Every segment of the Nord, the camera, flash, front camera, even the SIM tray, has the same oval shape and consistency that's most pleasing to the human eye. We've also developed specialized rings around Nord's camera to better conceal it and maintain the phone's minimalist design. The outermost ring has a PVD coating which, in simple terms, protects the sensor array and preserves its finish when placing Nord down on a flat surface, which you do with your smartphone 250 times a day on average. On the side of Nord, you'll find metal buttons and the signature OnePlus alert slider. And of course, Nord goes through our same rigorous testing and approval from almost 300 hard-to-please engineers who ensure it lives up to our quality standards. And yours. At the heart of every OnePlus phone is great performance, and that all starts with the processor. Nord is powered by Qualcomm's Snapdragon 765 5G that boasts 10% faster speeds, 30% faster graphics, and 35% better power consumption than its predecessor, the 730G. As the name suggests, the 765 also comes with support for 5G and can deliver download speeds of up to 3.4 gigabits per second. In other words, Nord has the potential to far exceed even the fastest home broadband. We've also fitted the Nord with up to 12 gigs of RAM, not because it looks good on a spec sheet, although it does look good on a spec sheet. Instead, that amount of RAM allows Nord to preserve the status of your favorite apps so they don't have to reload when you jump from one to the other. Usually, it's really hard to explain why 90Hz displays make it difficult to ever go back to anything less. But since we're in AR, you don't have to take our word for it. How about I show you instead? Here's an example of a display running at 1 Hz. You'll notice the scrolling and swiping is so choppy, the phone is practically unusable. Onto 30 Hz now, and you're starting to see a more familiar smartphone experience. But scrolling and swiping still isn't smooth. Finally, let's take a look at Nord's 90 Hz fluid display. You can see that everything is fast and more reactive to every touch. We introduced our first high refresh rate display with the OnePlus 7 Pro last year. Since then, we've been working to refine our 90 Hz technology to deliver the best user experience, like upping Nord's peak touch sampling rate from 135 Hz on the 7T to 180 Hz, so it's even faster at responding to every tap and swipe. Of course, what makes all these specs far greater than the sum of their parts is optimized software. Nord breathes the same oxygen you know and love. Nord comes pre-installed with Oxygen OS 10.5, complete with over 280 optimizations, each designed to deliver the fastest and smoothest experience possible. Here are a few examples. Animations weave every Oxygen OS feature together, so we take each one pretty seriously. In fact, we spent several months perfecting our unlock animations, experimenting time and time again to find the speed and transition that feels the best. Sure, this might seem like a trivial detail. After all, they only last 3 seconds in total. But when you're unlocking your phone over 100 times a day, having great animations suddenly becomes fundamental. Additionally, we've engineered Nord to always dedicate processing power and RAM to running all user interface elements to maintain smooth performance, especially when you're using a bunch of demanding apps at once. All in all, our optimizations mean you are 9 times less likely to experience frame drops even when using Nord in heavy load scenarios. We've also integrated Google's consumer communications apps into Nord. That means it comes with Messages, Duo, and the phone app to offer a seamless, helpful, and safe experience for communicating with others. Now, let's talk cameras. Nord comes with a quad camera setup that offers one of the most diverse photography experiences we've ever created at OnePlus.
The camera breakdown.
Now, We had to ask nicely, but the OnePlus 8 was kind enough to share its 48 megapixel Sony IMX586 sensor with Nord, complete with optical image stabilization, so even the shakiest hands can capture the steadiest shots and buttery smooth 4K video. After you press the shutter button, Nord's also smart enough to remove unwanted noise and sharpen things up in tricky photography settings, like low light. To show the true power of Nord's main lens, we put it in the hands of photography maestro Makeda Sanford. Here's one of her shots. We think it speaks for itself. Flanking Nord's main sensor is an ultra-wide angle, offering a 119-degree field of view, which means there's never a group too big or a building too tall to be captured. Here's another mesmerizing shot from Makeda. Nord also comes with a dedicated macro camera that lets you get as close as 4 centimeters to a subject and a depth sensor to help apply a more accurate bokeh to portrait mode photos. We know what you're thinking. It's easy to make a camera system look great if you put it into the hands of professional photographers. Here's a shot I took of central Shenzhen from my balcony with nightscape mode. Alright, let's take a look. If we zoom in, you can see the scene is bursting with vivid colors and detail. In fact, I think this one will go straight to my Instagram after I finish presenting. Now, let's see what the rest of the Nord team has been able to take. Nord also comes with the highest resolution front camera setup on any OnePlus phone. In addition to a main 32 megapixel sensor, you'll also find another ultra-wide angle lens with a 105-degree field of view, so you can fit more of your friends, your pets, or maybe just your pet's friends. We've also combined Nord's dual front cameras with intelligent software that automatically analyzes your selfies to ensure faces right at the back of a packed group shot are just as clear as those front and center. Plus, Nord's selfie cameras automatically brighten up images, highlight key details, and reduce noise in low light conditions. As you can tell, Nord's cameras go beyond megapixels and offer a truly diverse photography experience. But for you pixel peepers out there, you'll be pleased to hear that we'll be uploading every Nord sample photo onto our website that will be available for you to download in full. Nord supports Warp Charge 30T that can refill its 4100 milliamp hour battery from empty to 70% in just half an hour. Nord is a new direction for OnePlus. It makes our technology more accessible while retaining the same standards you expect from us, which means no compromising on camera, user experience, or quality. We couldn't be happier to welcome Nord into the OnePlus family. Before we discuss pricing and availability, there's one more product we want to share with you today. We know many of you have been asking us to cut the cord entirely and make a pair of truly wireless headphones. Today, we're doing exactly that. Introducing the OnePlus Buds.
I'm just chilling at home.
The OnePlus Buds boast the same seashell-inspired design as our Bullet series and have an in-ear fit that's comfortable and remains secure even when performing physical activity. You're probably wondering why it's taking us so long to make these. Well, the answer is simple. We know the biggest pain point of truly wireless earbuds is battery life. So we wanted to wait until we could deliver a product that met our charging standards. I'm pleased to announce that the OnePlus Buds come with support for the same warp charge technology you know and love. You only have to charge for 10 minutes to get up to 10 hours of listening time. Fully charged, the Buds and case provide 30 hours of battery life. That's enough time for you to jam about 600 songs or plow through 15 movies. These are also our first headphones to feature environment noise cancellation technology. Using 3 microphones on each bud and advanced software algorithms, they're able to eliminate unwanted background noise even when making phone calls. You'll never have to let a strong gust, a fast-moving truck, or loud music interrupt your conversation again. Lastly, the OnePlus Buds come with new 13.4mm dynamic drivers for deeper bass and better overall sound. They also have incredibly low latency, so there's no audio delay when listening to music or watching videos, and an IPX4 water resistance rating. The OnePlus Buds come in 3 colors: gray, white, and Nord blue. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. What's the price of all this? Before we make any announcements, we want to hear how much you think the Nord is going to cost. We'll give you 30 seconds to take a guess. All you need to do is submit a figure using your smartphone.
Oh, it's guess time. So, oh, you're guessing, you're tapping. Wow.
A few more seconds should do it. Make sure to lock in your final number. Now, this would usually be the part where I take a look at your guesses and let you know that Nord is even more affordable than you thought. But since this is pre-recorded, I can't comment on your predictions in real time. That said, it's still a safe bet that Nord is even more affordable than you thought. I'm happy to announce that in India, Nord starts at 24,999 and releases starting August 4th. It will be available to purchase on Amazon, OnePlus.in, and in OnePlus Experience and partner stores. In Europe, Nord will start at €399 and £379. It will be available on August 4th from OnePlus.com, as well as our carrier and retail partners. We've also developed a range of accessories for the Nord, including cases that will keep it protected while still retaining its lightweight and minimalist design. Find out more at nord.oneplus.com. And lastly, here's the pricing for the OnePlus Buds. We'll have more details to share about a release date in the future, so stay tuned. Now, we want to bring a demo area to the homes of each and every one of you. So for those of you with your AR cardboard, simply pull out the paper phone tucked inside to go hands-on
you have to do it,
with the Nord.
Let's see. Here's the cardboard.
And make sure to share your experience on Instagram using the hashtag OnePlusNordAR for a chance to win the real thing. And that marks the end of the world's first smartphone launch done entirely in AR. So what's next? This new path is as much ours as it is yours. Together, with our community, we're going to continue to push ourselves in ways we've never done before. This is our new beginning.
There it is.
I'd like to thank everyone for taking part in today's event. I'd also like to thank every member of the Nord team. Today wouldn't have been possible without the help of each and every one of you. So thank you, everyone.
All right. There you have it. Look at this. Goes into its own little box. Incredible. Unboxing experience. What do you guys think? I mean, we got the price, which was that key thing that people were curious about. And it's coming in under 400 euros. And obviously you saw the conversion in rupees as well, 25,000 rupees. I mean, look, it's a competitive marketplace, but there is a certain way that OnePlus does it. And I think OnePlus fans are going to be excited about having another option compared to what was out there that was sort of more competing at the flagship price point. But look at this. I mean, we'll talk about a futuristic experience, an AR launch happening on this desk right over here. And it goes off without a hitch. So shout out to Willie Doo, shout out to Jack, shout out to Kirk. Actually, speaking of that, head over to the channel right now because the unboxing video just went up. You can watch the unboxing video. I have a number of OnePlus Nord devices also for giveaway. So check out that video also for your chance to win one of 8 OnePlus Nord devices. In the unboxing video, I have a little Easter egg at the end, a little unbox therapy in its purest form. Both devices unboxed on the channel. The blue marble with a comparison at the end, and then also, what's the other color called? Remind me? Onyx? Something like that. It's like a grayish type of tone to it. You see how I get up close to the mic? It's like a grayish. So thank you to everybody who joined for this monumental affair. Honestly, it was crazy to pull it off, but that was my very first experience, possibly the first experience with an AR smartphone launch. Could be the start of something different, something new, something futuristic, which is what I'm always